Good morning. Today is section 132, verses 23 through 44. It just talks about law, and you can only get a law if you're faithful to it. And the people in the past, Abraham, Moses, Solomon, they did these things because they were commanded to, referring to multiple wives. I think we're going to get more into that tomorrow, just because there's not a lot of context there. So we'll do that tomorrow. But let's see. Okay, so in verses 24 through 25, 26, it says, it talks about broad is the gate and wide is the way, and narrow is the gate. No, straight is the gate and narrow is the way. Anyway, it's talking about two different roads. But it says that eternal lives, it says it in plurality, lives and deaths, which I thought was interesting. Yeah, verse 24, this is eternal lives. And so Charles Penrose says, Christ will be King of Kings and Lord of Lords, and every man who has labored with him and for him in this holy ministry will be crowned with glory and immortality and eternal lives. That means more than life, more than mere existence. It means perpetual increase of posterity, worlds without end. So it just, the hereafter isn't the end of it. There's more, perpetual increase. And then it also says, where is it? Where'd it go? I read it. Oh, here it is. The term deaths mentioned here has reference to the cutting off of all those who reject this eternal covenant of marriage, and therefore they are denied the power of his exaltation and the continuation of posterity. To be denied posterity and the family organization leads to death, or the end of the increase of the life to come. So not just one death, but multiples, because you cannot have an increase, you cannot have posterity. That was Joseph Fielding Smith. Then, verse 24, it says, eternal lives is to know God. This is eternal lives, to know the only wise and true God, and Jesus Christ, whom he hath sent. I am he, receive ye, therefore, my law. No man can know the Father and the Son who does not dwell in their presence. Those who dwell in their presence and have partaken of the fullness of the covenants, and who have proved themselves worthy, shall be like God, for they are the sons and daughters of God, and numbered as the members of his grand family. His fullness of eternity is theirs. And that's Joseph Fielding Smith again. I've been trying to, do a little self-improvement ever since my dream and my temple experience. I've been trying to figure out ways to develop more self-control, figure out what President Nelson was trying to tell me. What does he want me to know? Why, just trying to figure out this. Sorry, my alarm. Trying to figure out where I need to go, what direction I need to take. And one of the things that popped up is a greater knowledge of Christ. I can't remember if it's in his conference talk, his opening conference talk, or I'm reading his the book Sherry Dew wrote about him. Very interesting, by the way. Anyways, trying to figure out how to know more about Jesus Christ, how to have a greater knowledge of him, and The learn of me wasn't really working for me. It was very cut and dry. And so I'm trying to figure out how to do that. And here it says, no man can know the Father and the Son who does not dwell in their presence. So there you go. How do you dwell in their presence every day when you seriously work was so busy yesterday? But the people were nice and kind, so I wasn't like too frustrated with them. I was just stressed with how busy it was. So I wasn't like angry or annoyed. I was just stressed. So how do you dwell with the Father and the Son when you have stress or contention at work? That's one thing that I've been trying to figure out. And then, you know, it just talks about sins and if he or she shall commit any sin, and if they commit no more murder, they shall come forth in the first resurrection. So it's just talking about kind of, you know, and then it talks about blaspheming against the Holy Ghost, which is the unpardonable sin. And then the law of polygamy. So there's not much more here that I want to talk about. Yeah, that's kind of it. All right. That is Doctrine and Covenants, section 132, verses 23 through 44. I will see you tomorrow.